Hi mates! Today we're diving into the latest installment of the A Quiet Place franchise, A Quiet Place Day One. This prequel takes us back to the terrifying beginning, but with a fresh setting, new characters, and plenty of nerve-wracking suspense. Whether you're a die-hard fan of the series or a newcomer, this movie has a lot to offer, so let's break it down. First off, let's talk about the setting. A Quiet Place Day One shifts the action from the secluded rural environments of the previous films to the bustling streets of New York City. This change in setting introduces a whole new level of tension. Imagine a city that never sleeps suddenly forced into silence. The noise, which once represented life, now becomes a signal of imminent death. It's a brilliant move that reinvigorates the franchise by upping the stakes. The plot follows Samira, played by ever-talented Lupita Nyong'o, as she navigates this chaotic world. Unlike the Abbott family's rural struggle, Samira's journey through the city is fraught with different challenges. She's not just trying to survive, she's on a deeply personal mission. Without giving too much away, this mission adds a layer of emotional depth to the narrative, making Samira's story more than just another survival tale. Lupita Nyong'o's portrayal on Samira is a masterclass in silent acting. With minimal dialogue, she conveys fear, determination, and grief in a way that's both subtle and powerful. What's interesting about Samira is how her past experiences shape her actions. Unlike the Abbott family, who were trying to protect their young children, Samira's motivation are driven by something else entirely, something that makes her more relatable and human.
Shelter in place. Await further instruction.
We can help each other. We have to get out of the city.
Then we have Joseph Quinn as Eric, a character who initially seems like a loner with nothing left to lose. His dynamic with Samira evolves throughout the film, providing a fascinating look at how two very different people can find common ground in their shared struggle. The chemistry between Nyong'o and Quinn is palpable, adding an emotional layer to the tension. Their relationship is one of the film's highlights, showing that even in the darkest times, human connection is essential. While Samira and Eric are at the heart of the story, Day One also introduces a variety of supporting characters, each contributing to the world building. These characters, whether they're fellow survivors or those who succumbed to the chaos, help paint a broader picture of the world in crisis. The filmmakers do an excellent job of showing the diversity of experiences during the catastrophe, from those who band together to those who fall apart. What's particularly impressive is how Day One builds on the established lore of the series. We get glimpses of how different areas and people react to the invasion, providing a richer context for the events of the original films. It's not just about survival anymore, it's about understanding the scope of this disaster and how it affects everyone differently. This world building is subtle but effective, adding layers to the franchise's mythology. One of the most iconic elements of the A Quiet Place series is its sound design, and Day One does not disappoint. The film masterfully uses silence to build tension, making every sound, no matter how small, feel like a potential threat. This is where the film excels. It pulls you into the experience, making you hyper aware of every noise. The sound design isn't just good, it's integral to the storytelling, immersing you in the characters' anxiety and fear. Michael Sarnowski, taking over the directorial duties from John Krasinski, brings a fresh vision to the franchise. His background, particularly from his work on Pig, shines through in his ability to balance quiet, emotional moments with intense, heart-pounding action. The pacing of the film is deliberate, allowing for the tension to build naturally. Visually, the film maintains the series' signature muted tones but contrasts it with the vibrancy of the New York City, making the moments of chaos even more striking.
You can't have a cat in here.
It's a service cat.
Beyond the suspense and horror, A Quiet Place Day One is a film about loss, resilience, and the human spirit. Samira's journey isn't just about surviving the alien invasion, it's about finding closure in a world that's falling apart. This emotional core is what sets the film apart from other entries in genre. It's not just a prequel that explains the origins of the invasion, it's a story about how people cope with unimaginable fear and loss. In the end, A Quiet Place Day One is more than just a horror film. It's a deeply human story wrapped in a terrifying scenario with strong performances, especially from Lupita Nyong'o, and a fresh perspective that adds depth into the franchise. Whether you're here for the scares or the emotional storytelling, this film delivers on both fronts.
If we stay here, we die.
I have a plan.
So, if you're a fan of this series or just looking for a well-crafted horror film with heart, A Quiet Place Day One is a must-see. Make sure to experience it in theaters for the full effect. This is one film where the silence speaks volumes. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep watching.